What's going on? So today we've got an upper body foam rolling mobility video. So if you got any kind of tightness in your lats, your upper back, your neck, your traps, anything in the upper body related, stay tuned because we're going to cover all that in today's foam rolling upper body mobility video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's workout. My name's Frank. I'm a certified personal trainer, fitness nutrition coach. On this channel, I like to help you feel, move, and look better through mobility training and nutrition. And today we've got a foam roller. I actually have this one charged today. It's the Trigger Point Charge vibrating 4-speed foam roller that you can get on Amazon. So go ahead and click that link down in the description if you want to get one of these. Also, I'm going to put a few links. I do have which ones? The Carbon by Trigger Point. And then also I do have the charged one. I have a charged foam roller. It's a ridged foam roller. You can use any one of those. The vibrating one's kind of nice because it can kind of massage some tight areas, give you that vibration, break apart that tissue. But before I talk too much more, go ahead and click that link down in the description or down in the comment section below if you'd like to skip straight to today's upper body mobility workout. But we're going to be using this foam roller. This actually goes perfectly with my lower body foam rolling video. So if you haven't seen that, or if you got any pain in your glutes, your lower back too, or your legs, go ahead and check out that lower body foam rolling video because it will pair perfectly with this one. You can't really do too much mobility in my opinion because a lot of us, we don't do it enough. And sometimes when you feel a tightness or an area of discomfort and it hurts, you're going to just want to leave it alone. You think doing nothing is going to help it. But actually, and that can be true in some cases if you're overtrained or something is, just too intense. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you actually address it. So if something's hurting or it's an area of concern, massage it, try and help loosen it up. Because the best thing to help out a joint to get rid of joint pain, for example, is you want to actually get fresh circulated blood in that area. A lot of times, for example, maybe if you have some shoulder pain, maybe you could be sleeping on your pillow with your arm under your shoulder like that, and it's cutting off circulation to that shoulder. So you want to get fresh circulated blood flow into that area, and that's what that foam roller does. So we've actually got a 14-minute workout today. We've got 14 different moves. We got about 7 unique moves, maybe a little more or less. You'll see everything in today's video. Some of the moves, like for example, rolling out our neck and traps, we're gonna do that on each side. So some moves might be repeated twice, but each move is gonna be 1 minute long. And then we're just gonna do everything back to back, okay? So from everything from rolling our lats, our biceps, our triceps, the back of the arms, the upper back, low back, we're gonna cover all of that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get our water bottles. Let's get hydrated so we can smash today's upper body foam rolling mobility workout. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get 15 seconds on the clock, count it down for today's upper body foam rolling mobility. So, getting hydrated. And I'm gonna take you through the beginning. So I'm gonna turn this bad boy on, get a little vibration action going, and we're gonna roll out our upper back. So I'm just starting off nice and easy, just massaging the upper back here. So I'm just looking for tight spots. If I find something that's a little tight, I'm just gonna hang out there for a second. This is the first thing that I'll do just to help massage the back a little bit. So just kind of rolling. I'll even work my way towards the lower back just a little bit. Nothing too crazy here. And I'm just massaging there. So this vibration roller, as you can see here, it's vibrating, it's moving around. It's a really nice added benefit. It just helps break apart that tissue just a little bit more. And I'm just gonna go all the way up into my upper back, nice and easy. This should be the most comfortable thing that you do when you're foam rolling. It honestly feels so good. Some of the other stuff we'll do will feel a little bit harder, but just nice, easy passes. You can either do nice passes just moving right along casually, or I like to just kind of hang out in a few areas, just kind of stay there, massage it out a little bit. And we are just loosening it up. And if you can handle going into the lower back, go for it. And then what we're gonna do next is we are going to massage and we're gonna do the low back hip opener. So we're gonna do the low back hip opener and we're just gonna push this knee out a little bit and open it up. So I'm basically just pushing this knee, my ankle's over the thigh, I'm pushing that there. And I'm just leaning into it just a little bit. We're just opening up that hip and that low back. Yes, I do have this on my lower body foam rolling video, but I do consider the back or even the lower back as part of the upper body because this one's essential. If your back's in pain, God, you can't really do anything. So this one here, I really like to get all this movement. I'm just gonna press and massage especially if you're a brand new client of mine, or you are a long-term, former client, long-term client of mine, you need to be doing this, because this is just going to help open up that back, open up those hips. And again, you can just kind of get into there, just push that knee out, open up that hip, all right? And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and get to the other side, and we will just roll this out, and we're just going to get this ankle over the thigh, and we're just going to mash this a little bit. So I'm mashing, leaning into this side. Especially if you find one side's a little bit tighter than the other outside of this workout, feel free to do the tight side, do the better side, and then do the tight side again. So just pushing this knee out. All right, we got our low back hip opener. If you can, lean all the way into it, really get into the lower back. If you are a little bit stronger and you can support yourself, you may even come here. But a lot of times I'll never educate or have a brand new person doing this, because it is a lot of pressure on the soft tissue and organs. But sometimes, if you can handle it and it doesn't feel too bad, I'm gonna go ahead and just try and massage and just kind of relieve some of that tightness in there. But for the most part, we'll keep those shoulders onto the ground, and I'm just looking to try and loosen up that hip just a little bit, okay? Next move, we got the thoracic spine opener. So, that thing's bouncing around. So with this one, all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna lightly move back and forth. So I'm just looking for some movement. I'm just staying in one position here, actually. I'll start off at the top part of the back, and then I'm just massaging it up and down. Now to actually keep my voice from rattling as much, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that off just for a second. So I'm gonna hang out in one spot. I'm just gonna open it up. So I started off at the top, I moved back just a little bit, and we're just opening and coming back and forth. Only go as far as you can. If this is all you got, that's fine. If you can bring it all the way back, go for it. And then we'll scoot back just a little bit more. And I'm just gonna try and nice opener here, dropping it back. I was snowboarding earlier this year. I jacked up my ribs, so this one's actually really helpful to help loosen up that thoracic spine, that rib cage. Might even just lay there and just let it open up a little bit. All right, so next what we'll do is we're gonna get into our lats. This can be excruciating, so if you're brand new to rolling your lats, you may just start off here. Start off here and go through some, what I like to call them is some goalposts here. So I'm kind of coming up and down. I might even switch that arm, internal and external rotation. Just moving around. This may be all that you can do for your lats, all right? Your lats insert underneath the armpit. They connect all the way down to the lower back, down in here. And if you can, lift your hips and mash, all right? My lats are tight. I can feel it. This is a little excruciating, but I can tolerate it. So just nice, subtle movements. If you can handle bigger passes, you'll massage all the way through there. If it's too intense, go ahead and drop your hips, move that arm around a little bit. You may lift the hips up a little bit, move it, drop the hips, stay there. So again, all we're doing here is we're fishing for tight spots. Moving an arm behind the head, moving an arm across the body, pulling, leaning onto the side safely. You can get here onto the shoulder and roll that out right there. We'll flip it around, we'll get to the other side. And like I said, you could start off here with the arm down. So I'm gonna show you a little different technique. This is the most protected variation of this. Keeping the shoulder down, we're really kind of rolling the back side of the shoulder, also the lat. When that lat and that arm is more exposed, bringing it out, then that definitely gets a little bit tighter. So, but I'm just trying to just open it up there, just massage it, extend, pull that arm across the body, bringing it up. I just really want to feel that lat work in there, moving it back and forth. I'll lean up, I'll get onto the upper back a little bit, I'll roll to the side. Here's a spot that's tight for me. So once I find a tight spot, if you can handle that pressure, just go ahead and massage that out a little bit. And I'll just kind of hang on that spot, move that arm around, back and forth. And I'm just looking to enhance my range of movement. And that's the best thing about using a foam roller, rolling out your upper back, rolling out those lats, just massaging it out, all right? Next, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. Since I do have it, I do prefer using my arms with the charged foam roller. So we're gonna roll out our bicep and our forearm. Forearm, bicep mash. So, ooh, right there, that's the beauty of this type of foam roller, that it simulates like you're getting a deep tissue massage. So I'm literally just rolling over the top of that arm and even a little bit into the forearm. Rolling out into that forearm and then rolling out into that bicep. As you all may know, I say this often, I actually did pull my bicep during the pandemic. I went crazy with training. I got super lean and in great shape, and I was doing hanging abs all the time. and I wasn't even doing this exercise here and massaging my biceps, so it got super tight. So you want to make sure that you give a little bit of love to your biceps and your forearms, and you just gradually apply some pressure in there. You can also simulate this with a massage ball. Put a little video right there with that massage ball, that massage ball mobility. That little tool works great for this, but you can also use a foam roller. All right, so same thing. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, same deal. Again, going on to the top of the forearm, and we are just massaging that forearm, massaging that bicep. All right, and you can kind of get onto the lower part of the bicep there. You can get onto the top part. There's two heads to the bicep, brachialis and brachial, I believe. May have pronounced that wrong, but again, you just want to hit all areas, especially if there's an area that's tight. I'm going to hold it there, move it left and right a little bit. As always, like I said, if there's an area that's too tight or got too much discomfort, roll out that surrounding tissue, because if you can't handle one spot, loosening up that surrounding tissue around there can help release that tight spot or that knot you may be feeling. So again, always spend time doing this, because most people don't think about massaging their biceps, forearms, or triceps, and we'll get our triceps in next. But these muscles get tight just like anything else. If you're picking up and lifting lots of stuff all the time, heck, if you're a female carrying around your newborn baby, one of your arms is gonna get jacked. So alternate, switch the arms you're carrying your kids around with, okay? All right, next move, triceps. So I'm gonna just lean right over here. I'm gonna get that elbow, just not on the elbow, just above it, and I'm just gonna mash. Now you might even get onto your knees, getting onto the top. You could stay down onto the ground. Get all the way over. So triceps is 2/3 of your arm. And especially if you want your arms to look better, you should definitely be foam rolling and massaging them. Why? Because we're gonna increase blood flow and circulation. I know some of us, we may have not worked out our arms directly, or even our triceps for that matter. And it's important that you do this because, God, this kind of hurts a little bit in a good way. But again, I'm getting fresh blood flow and circulation. That's the biggest benefit to doing a lot of this foam rolling, is we're getting fresh oxygenated blood into a targeted area. More blood flow and circulation goes into that area. You can actually get better nutrient delivery from the food that you eat, so nutrients can actually get delivered to those muscles. And so when you sleep, that's when all the repair happens. When you sleep, you can get better repair and growth and have a better looking body. So we're gonna switch, same thing, rolling out the tricep. Get right over here, we're gonna get right on top of it. Again, play around with various angles. I'm gonna go all over that long head, and especially the long head. There's three parts of the tricep. You have your long head, your lateral head, that little bulkier part on the side, and then the medial head right above that elbow. But we wanna spend time on that long head especially, and really match that out, because that's the bigger part of the arm. And so if you want better looking arms, you wanna give some attention and detail to that long head and just mashing out that tricep, because especially if you're having a hard time activating them and feeling your arms get pumped up, I guarantee you, if you do a lot of this foam rolling on the arm, and then you go ahead and you try a tricep exercise, for example, you're definitely gonna feel it so much more. So we were just mashing out this tricep, loosening it up, rolling it out. Nice. All right, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out our neck and our trap. So I'm gonna move this back, and then I'm just gonna lean on the one side. Start off nice and easy, especially if you're doing this. I probably wouldn't recommend this roller to start. I've been doing it for a while, I can handle it. But just lie your neck onto the side for the neck, and we're just gonna roll it out. So for the neck trap massage, just rocking left and right. Now, if you can handle it, start off slow, because this can get very tender very fast. Do a glute bridge and mash right onto that neck and that trap. Now, please, 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 this is the one foam rolling upper body exercise. Do at your own discretion. I don't even recommend all of you doing this because it can be very intense. So if you start literally lightly bridge and then back down. You may only do it for like 5 or 10 seconds and then try it again tomorrow, because this one can get really intense. So go lightly with it. But if you can, you've been doing it for a while, oh God, it actually feels pretty good. I'm just gonna glute bridge right onto that trap, move my head left and right. Oh God. Because that trap in that neck, I'm telling you, with your traps, they get activated in every single upper body exercise you do, from pulling, rowing, curling, pressing, all this stuff. So again, we're rolling out the other side. We're just starting off and we're just massaging that area right there. Just nice and easy, just loosening it up and just massaging that trap in that neck. Just rolling it out right there. I'll even start to bridge up just a little bit. Massage that a little bit further and just rolling that out. massaging that trap in that neck, leaning into it, really bridging on there, because then I can kind of get on top of that trap, just mashing that out, because that's gonna get so tight. And like I said, if you're new, you might start off just nice and easy and just lightly bridge and then back down. Lightly bridge and back down. Maybe do it 5 times and that's it, because this one is the one that can get really intense. And you don't want to mess up your neck, okay? And then lastly, we're gonna roll out the shoulders. All right, so I'm gonna use this one again. And then this one, I'm gonna kind of get on top. We're gonna kind of get into this forearm plank position. You may go against a wall or a hard surface standing up vertically, but again, I'm gonna kind of just lift my hips up a little bit, because if I'm in a full plank, God, that's a lot of pressure. I'm gonna keep my knees on the ground. Sometimes I'll bring one hand behind my back. I'm gonna roll out that delt. And I'm trying to roll out the shoulder. This is also gonna get onto the outside of the pec and the edge of the pec. Females, you can still do this too. Just again, watch from going directly over the breast. Guys, you can actually mask the chest a little bit here, but since this is for everybody, we can go ahead and just stick onto the shoulder to the outside pec, all right? You may even get a little bit more onto the delt. If I do, I may get onto the side here and mash in there. So play around with this, have fun with it. I mean, this isn't exactly too much fun, but you may get onto the back side of the shoulder, rolling into that lat again, onto the side of the delt, and then onto the front of the delt. But play around with it. You can hit all sorts of different positions. Rolling out the shoulder. Last move, we're almost there. You feeling good? So, rolling out the shoulder, just mash it on through here. Sometimes one side, as always, may be a little bit tighter, so you wanna be careful. I use my knees and my elbows, I'm planking, I'm getting in all these different positions because I wanna modulate. Like right here, oh my God, I worked out my shoulders yesterday and they are so sore. So this is actually very beneficial. I'm trying to just lightly get into that. It's so tender. But again, as you can see, I'm not putting all my weight in there, just enough. And I'm mashing that delt. I can even get onto the front of it a little bit more, onto the top, really get onto that side. I'll drop my shoulder. Oh boy, that's tight. So I'm just mashing. Just again, I got a little bit of pressure on here. It's not much because it's so tender. So just because something's sore and tender, you don't have to mash the crap out of it. Go at it lightly, okay? And just slowly roll it out. Whew, all right, 14 minutes, that flew by, huh? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I pray you got in some really good foam rolling. Like I said, check out this trigger point charge. Main reason I stopped this halfway through, because when this thing's like vibrating and, is it gonna vibrate? Yeah, when it's vibrating and bouncing around, it goes all over the place, makes my voice rattle. But between all of these, I like this one and this one. I use these interchangeably. Now, this one I did not use in the video. This simulates like the knuckles, they say, of like a therapist. This one kind of simulates the palm. So I have all sorts of different foam rollers. These are just 3 of like the 10 I have in my studio. So you can use these interchangeably. Sometimes, like maybe for example, my hamstrings, if I'm doing lower body, I like to actually mash it really hard, because these hamstrings, it's kind of hard for them to get mashed with some other rollers. So I may cross an ankle over here. I may use this harder one. Same thing, I may use the charge roller, mash it on my hamstrings. So usually every roller has a little bit of a different purpose. Kind of like if you're a mechanic and you're working on cars, you have a different tool for each kind of job. I used to work on motorcycles, so I know exactly how that is. Just the same thing with the human body. We have different tools to help alleviate different tight spots. So I pray you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and subscribe if you're new here. A lot of you aren't subscribed. Why aren't you subscribing yet? Like, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my latest content. And then also check out the shorts section. I put a lot of educational and entertaining 1-minute clips, so please check that out. Also applaud this video. It's a new little feature on here, but if you'd like to support the channel a little bit more, feel free to join the channel. A nice little monthly donation always helps. Or you can even applaud this video and you can donate up to $5 or $50 if you like. If you really love this content, it really helps support me, helps take care of my videographer, helps me keep producing more content, because as you know, I'm really on a big mission. I want to do more YouTube. I want to do more videos, because it does help my in-person training and my online training, of course. But I just want to expand my message, because there's so many of you that could use this help. I know you could, especially with all this craziness in the world, and they're talking about all these vaccines we need. Man, the best vaccine is strengthening your immune system through exercise. Do you not know that? Like, I'm dead serious. Work out, exercise, strengthen your body, take control of your life, so that way you could reduce the chances of getting sick. Get a foam roller, start massaging your body so you can reduce the chances of ever getting hurt, because you know having a foam roller and massaging your upper body, your lower body, your entire body is the best insurance policy for your body that you can buy. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you watching my next workout.
I keep on working, got purpose and worth. Music's my cure and this world is my purse. Get rid of this curse with every verse. Of course I've been hurt, but some have been much worse. Leave me alone, get out of my head. Block out the opinions until I am dead. They all go to speak, but you listen instead. Listen some more and you'll cease to regret. I keep on working, I got it on track. You gonna see my name up on the flag. I sail this ship and I'll never come back. I keep this bitch on the line to attack. Never look back, I make a record like Crash. Top of my bracket I smash, I'm like a pack. I'm about to stack it like cash. It's gonna happen so fast.
Never change my